3 differences between children's matters and divorce matters in Kenya. A lot of people are not aware of the fact that in Kenya, divorce matters are separate from children's matters. The courts that have jurisdiction over children's matters are the children's court. And then for divorce, you can go to the magistrate court. So most people don't know that, and they think that if they file a divorce, they're gonna have to deal with the children in the divorce. No, divorce is a straightforward process. We're just separating the two of you. If you do have issues with custody and maintenance, you can file that even before the divorce. If you want stability for your children, you can file that matter before you get divorced, or you can file after. It depends. You can file them at the same time. You can file a children's matter and you can file a divorce matter at the same time. So what's the first difference between, I'll be talking about 3 differences between the 2 matters. So the first difference between children's matters and divorce matters is that in children's matters, the court considers the best interest of the child. While in divorce matters, it's you guys separating. So that's what the court considers, whether you want to stay together. So the best interest of the child is paramount in children's matters. So it has different procedures compared to the divorce. Children's matters, when we're considering the best interest of the child, we're looking at where the child lives and the stability of that child and the best outcome for this child. While in divorce, we are just literally separating the two of you. So if you start bringing up things about children and what you want, custody, maintenance, you won't be able to present your case properly because the court does not deal with such matters. We're just separating the two of you. So you can find that in children's matters, things such as maintenance and financial provision of the kid is very key. So you'll have things like a children's officer going to the homes of these separated parents to see who can best take care of this child, how they've been living. Things like the age of the child come into play. All those things are important, and that's why also in children's matters you can end up doing applications for, you know, maintenance, urgent applications. Maybe you need school fees paid urgently. You can do an application quickly and state that this person has refused to pay school fees and the children are about to be kicked out of school. Whereas in divorce matters, you can file applications such as restraining orders. For example, you don't get along with your spouse and they are a danger to you. If you have proof of that or proof of threats and stuff like that, you can file a restraining order pending the divorce and or a permanent restraining order to stop this person from coming to where you live. Now, the second difference between children's matters and divorce matters is that you may be referred to mediation and other alternative dispute resolution methods in children's matter. The court may refer you to court annex mediation, while in divorce it's a rare thing because in most cases these people have already tried it and they don't want to be together. So the court usually doesn't go that route. But for children, because they're trying to put the best interest of the child first, a lot of the times before we go to hearing, the court will send these people to a mediator to try and see if they can agree on some issues, and other issues we will sort in court if an agreement is not possible. But in marriage, it's a straightforward process, and unless the parties seem very wishy-washy, these matters will not be referred to ADR, okay, at least from my experience. And lastly, for children's matters, the children may be involved but not directly. Their only involvement is by the children's officer most times when they go to the homes and may interview the children, especially if they're older, to see which parent they would prefer to stay with or what is their feeling about certain issues like the behavior of their parents, who they feel most comfortable with, how they're being raised. That's in children's matters. But in divorce, children are not involved at all. You will not see children being brought to the court for divorce matters because it's between the two parties. So I am an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. For consultations, you can email the email below and we will respond to you within 24 hours. If you're interested in the cost for divorce, it ranges from firm to firm, but in our firm, personally, we are comfortable with 100K. You prepare 100K because we want the client to be prepared with the costs of litigation. A lot of the times people underestimate the cost of litigation. So you need to prepare that kind of amount, and remember they're separate matters, right? So the children will cost different and the divorce will cost differently. So just have that figure in mind. For those who cannot afford legal services, there are places like Kituo cha Sheria. You can go and get pro bono legal services from there. I hope you enjoyed today's video. For any questions, put them in the comment section and I'll get to them. See you in the next one. Bye.